G'day, and welcome back to Completely Stupid, the show about stupid people doing completely stupid things with your host, me, the Australian idiot, and let's get into the clips. Here we have a guy who is getting fired for always being late into their shift, apparently, and we have by far one of the funniest, interesting conversations I think I've heard when someone's getting fired.
Performance recently. I don't think you're going to be a good fit here.
What do you mean?
Well, number one, you're always late. Okay? You never show up.
Dude,
like you're and don't.
But we talked about that.
No, we didn't.
How? That was the very first thing that we talked about when I got here.
Doesn't matter. I said after the first month, figure out your writing situation.
Okay, and I've been trying to do that. It's not like I haven't been doing anything.
Okay.
Like what?
Do you have a bike? You have a bicycle? Like
I'm gonna bike to work in the rain.
Is your job important?
Dude, you pay me $8 an hour. You think I'm gonna bike in the rain for $8 an hour? For real?
All right. Well, you're being let go, man.
Dude, you
Sorry.
can't even get me into
So many chances.
You're a fucking bum, is what that is. You don't know how to run a business. You don't know how to do anything. So you're firing me because you don't know how to do your job.
Okay.
You just look at me like fuck you, honestly. Mikey, you didn't warn me about this shit at all, dude. I thought we were cool.
Your check will be ready, okay?
So, am I picking up my check or are you sending me my check?
We'll just send it to you. We'll mail it to
So
you.
I'm done today. Like,
Yep.
I'm going now. I can't even finish my shit.
Nope, you're going.
Dude, you're up, dude. Do you know how many times I rebought you back in Warzone, dude? We played Warzone together. And you couldn't even... And I bought you the battle pass when you said you didn't have enough money.
Okay.
So that better be my last check.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, what, dude? No. Don't ask me to play Warzone. I'm not playing Roblox with you guys anymore. Forget the Minecraft server. It's canceled.
Alright, dude. It's not that deep.
You guys.
Mom, he doesn't want to play Minecraft with me no more. Though as an Australian, hearing someone getting paid only $8 an hour, that just seems kind of insane to me. Like, I do understand the guy's attitude of like, I'm not going to bike in the rain for $8 an hour, but then he also seems desperate to hold this job because then he starts trying to go to the very wacky insult mode about saying that I'm not going to play Warzone with you anymore. We're not going to play Roblox. I'm going to cancel the Minecraft server. Like, it's just some silly stuff that's so stupid. This guy got rear-ended, which then led to him crashing into another car. And so the people in the car in front of got out to go off at whom? The person who got rear-ended who rear-ended them.
Come on.
They gotta go.
You can't just hit someone's car and keep driving.
Man, somebody rear-ended me and I couldn't stop.
You had multiple times.
I was
to stop.
hitting my
You
brakes.
hit another car. You just hit my car.
I couldn't
you
stop.
hit our car.
Listen to me. Somebody rear-ended me. I couldn't stop. I was hitting my brake and I wouldn't stop.
How are you going?
You stopped over there and you moved on.
Would you listen to
slowed
me?
down plenty of times.
I was hitting my brake. My car
I
wouldn't
was
stop.
hitting the horn and everything.
Yes, blame the person who had no control of the situation because they themselves were rear-ended, which caused this. I don't know, you're too stupid, or is the person who did the initial rear-ending someone you know and you consider a friend and you'd rather blame someone else than the person who actually, I don't know, caused this entire mess? Here we jump into a random Zoom call for a random company where they're having a meeting about various different things, and one of the more interesting things to get brought up in this meeting is how the intern brought 2 tickets to St. Lucia that were first class to do some scouting for a potential retreat. Just watch the shenanigans.
Danny, I'd asked for you to research some Coco retreat options for 2024. I noticed a credit card charge for 2 flights to St. Lucia for December, and I'm just curious of what that is.
Oh, I mean, that's just so that we can go and scout before we actually have the retreat and make sure that it's like the vibe and, you know, I mean, it looks like the vibe, but how will we know unless we've gone ourselves, you know?
Who's we?
Well, so Anna thought it was a really good idea to come with so that she could get some content and get some B-roll and make it, you know, it's not just like a fun trip. Like, we're obviously going to be working and like, yes, it's in the Caribbean, but it's like we're going to be taking photos and videos and like obviously working.
Okay, so you don't see how booking 2 first class tickets to St. Lucia is a massive waste of company money?
I don't know that I would say massive. I mean, it's like, how would we not get first class? I'm just confused. Like, how would you fly to St. Lucia?
Okay, so let's go ahead and schedule a one-on-one after this meeting. I don't feel like it's appropriate to kind of dive into this further and what a kind of horrible decision that this was on your part. So let's schedule a one-on-one for later today, and we can kind of dive into this further.
Okay.
Is it just me who thinks that how she approached it is like, I mean, I got first class because why wouldn't we get first class? I mean, how else would you fly to St. Lucia? Like, just, is it just me who feels like that was extremely snobbish of her? Just like very, very entitled, like, oh, what? We don't fly first class? No. We're too good for that. We must be flying first class. Like, great. It's brilliant. Here we have yet another instance of the angry neighborhood Karen who has no idea how to keep her mind out of anyone else's businesses, except for there's a little bit of a difference here. It's a Kevin. Oh my god, it's an angry Kevin for once. Anyway, the ideas here is that there's been a continuous ongoing dispute between these two people. Apparently there's now been a restraining order that's been filed and apparently granted according to the subtext on this TikTok. But hey, we get to see the Kevin in full action, in full HD.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Stop filming us.
No.
You're scary.
No, too bad.
Okay,
This
is for the judge when we file a restraining order on you for stalking us.
I'm not doing anything.
Yes, you are.
I have not even. You cited me for going on your property.
You literally are in front of our home.
Yeah.
Our only safe space.
Yeah.
Every single day.
I'm gonna be doing it every single day.
I know.
I'm gonna be cutting firewood out there.
I don't care.
And I'm gonna be raising my animals.
You can
out
do
here.
whatever you want on your land. Just stop stalking us.
I'm not stalking you.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
My husband walks out, you turn on your camera and film him. You're watching us on our front porch.
I'm waiting for him to say something.
He doesn't want to talk to you.
Well,
Nobody
that's okay.
does. You're stalking us.
You're here right now. Why are you here?
Because I'm asserting to you one time. This is the only time.
I'm telling you to call my lawyer.
No, I'm telling you to stop stalking us.
I'm not stalking
My kids are scared of you.
I'm sorry about that.
I am scared of you. Need to stop.
No.
Why?
I'm not going to stop being myself.
You have gotten enough
You
footage.
started this, lady.
No, you have gotten enough footage. No, because all summer your customers have been parking in our driveway to get through. Yes, they have.
Your driveway. This is an easement.
This is our driveway.
This is
and the shipping container is our driveway.
Your driveway comes to the line of
it
this
doesn't.
house. Yes,
no,
it does.
This is
you
my
want me
driveway.
to show you?
No,
I have it on the dock.
You're a stalker. Okay.
You're a
That's
freak.
why the sheriff is not making us move it.
Your sheriff made a mistake.
No, they didn't.
Yes,
they don't make mistakes. In
Yes,
fact, we talked to the deputy who's handling.
Officer Pond? I talked to him too.
No, not Officer Pond. His boss.
Oh.
We talked to him
boss
yesterday.
Is the sheriff.
Yes, we've talked to everyone, and they said that stays. That's our land.
That's on my easement.
This is not your easement. This is our driveway.
See, from here, 22 feet down.
You're so insane.
Down to here.
That's my driveway.
Feet.
No.
And then the
in there.
That's over here.
No.
So that thing's in my easement.
Okay.
Like
so when you get our demand letter, your lawyer can respond to ours. I am done asking you to leave our family alone.
I don't care what
leave
you
us
want.
alone.
No.
Okay. You won't leave us alone?
I'm not going to do anything
You're not going to. Okay, you're not going to stop filming us?
No. You people.
You are stalking us every day.
You're getting angry.
Yes, because you're stalking my family.
Not stalking
yes,
anybody.
you are.
I am not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
You think it's funny?
I think it's hilarious.
You're a sick person.
You're psycho. Why would you stop me from doing business?
Why would you film our home at 8 o'clock at night?
Man, it just disappoints me knowing that there's people like this out in the world that not only have no idea how to just mind their own business when it comes to what their neighbor's doing, especially when the neighbor's not really doing anything that's going to... that isn't illegal, that isn't going to harm someone, all those things. If they fit any of those requirements, okay, fair enough. I can understand why you want to stick your nose right into the shit. But if there's nothing like that, then I don't get it. It's really stupid, and either you're just a person who just has to know what everyone else is doing, or you're obsessive over this person. And one of the two. Usually it's both. Probably not in this instance. I don't know, it's very weird. And I hope that, like, when it comes to the legal shenanigans that they're probably going to attempt to go through in order to deal with this guy, I hope that they're successful for what they're trying to do, and hopefully this guy backs the off for once in his life and maybe learns how to leave other people alone. Maybe. In clips that are going to make you want to tear your hair out, here's a good one.
Unfortunately, I can't offer that. All I can do is tell you.
No, you can offer that. You can offer that.
Unfortunately, I
Because
cannot.
I purchased the bag.
Yes,
You see
and
that?
I understand your feeling. I understand what you're saying. I would also want my
I
item
don't care.
back.
I want the bag that I purchased. I don't want my money back. I want that bag.
Unfortunately, all we can do is give you back your refund.
I don't want the refund. I want my bag.
If you want, I can help
call
you
your night
search.
crew and tell them to search. Get me my bag.
Well, if the bag was taken back by the night crew ran it. Someone
I
probably
don't
purchased
care.
it.
So where is it?
Like I said, someone probably already
Like
purchased
I
it.
said, you can't repurchase something that was purchased.
Unfortunately, you
I
can't. It's the same.
purchased it.
Right, I understand that
So
it's your
what
item.
you doing?
Yes, ma'am, I understand it's your item. It got ran back.
No.
It got given to someone
I
else.
don't care.
The only thing we can do is give you
No.
a return.
No, I don't want your return. I want my bag.
Next, please.
I don't want a return.
I know you want your item. I understand that.
Bag.
Yes, I understand. Unfortunately, we can't do that. All I can give you is your refund.
Unfortunately, you can do that. Give me someone higher than you, like an actual person that can give me my bag.
So all you can... Copy. So all I can do is give you this number, which
I
is...
don't want that number. I'm not leaving here until I get
Right,
the
you
shit
want
that I
someone
need.
higher up than me. All I can do is give you this email.
You guys are ridiculous. I purchased something and you didn't put it in my bag. So now I have to go running around to find it? No. No.
I understand that.
No.
I understand it's your
No.
item. and
I'm
the
not
mistakes were made.
going to run around and look for my item.
I understand. All we can do is give you a refund.
You guys are ridiculous. I'm not going to run around and look for an item that I purchased that was not in my bag.
Correct. I understand that. Again, all I can do is give you the refund because I can do anything else about that. If you have a complaint or if you like
I don't
to
have a complaint.
someone
I
higher
want
than
my
I am,
bag.
there's the...
I want my bag.
Maybe she should ask Santa Claus for
The
it.
only thing that I can do is give you a refund. I don't have the power to find your bag. I
Who
could
has
go-
the power?
Again,
Who has the power? Who has the power?
Again,
If
it
you
would
don't
be the
have the
email.
power,
It would be
who
the
has
email
power?
who you would like to talk to.
Sorry,
You
and
can
I
put that
got
over here.
two
Well,
bags
keep
in
calling
my
for
truck.
me here.
Unfortunately, I can't
Before
do
I
that.
leave, because I've spent my whole lunchtime here for this. So now you're gonna call him. I'm not leaving here without my shit.
So this phone number would be the store number.
Nope.
So it would get you back to
Call
this
him.
store.
Call him.
You would like...
You call him for me and get him on the phone.
Yeah, like I said, I can't call.
Call him.
Unfortunately, I cannot do
I'm
that.
supposed to call someone on a picture.
No, this would be the information. This would be the email, and you can talk to higher up
Call
through the
him
email.
for me. I'm not leaving here until I get my item. You
Right, I
understand?
understand that you want your item. Unfortunately, I cannot give you the
I
item.
don't care. I don't care.
The most that I
You're
can do
going
is
to
give you
give me
return.
my item, or you're going to call whoever this person is in the picture.
Should be 170.
Right. Again, I can't do that. Right?
You don't exist.
No.
I'm supposed to
If it's a
scrabble
customer,
this
if
shit.
it's a customer complaint, I cannot do the
I don't
complaint for
care.
you.
Call the person that you think is on that picture.
One sec.
Yeah, some invisible person, right? Because that's what you want me to do.
I'll be over here.
It is an invisible person. That's why you want me to call him. I'm not gonna leave here and not get the shit that I need.
Are you supposed to get something in the store?
You need a bag today?
I'm not leaving without my item.
Thank you. Or should I put just put it back there?
I don't want my money back. I want my
No
bag.
receipt for me?
Okay.
And I don't need to sign. Okay, thank you.
Figure it out. Only thing I can do is give you your money back. I don't want my money back. I want my bag that's on that receipt that you put in my bag bag and it's not there. That's what I want. I don't want my money back. But I want my item.
You're asking for something that we don't have.
I don't care. That's what I bought.
I understand.
That's what's on the receipt. So that's what I want.
And I like I said, I get you, but we don't
Okay,
have
we'll
that
figure
bag.
it out. Figure it out. Tell somebody and figure it out. Call another store and ask them if they have the bag that I need. That's what you can do.
I can't do that.
Yes,
All
you
I can
can.
do is
I'm not going to do
refund you the
that.
bag.
Call another store and figure out where my bag is.
So clearly, she brought a bag from this company, and well, it turns out they didn't have that stock in the store, and so instead are offering her a refund, but she refuses to take that damn refund because she wants that bag. I just want to question, how many times did you guys hit your head against a brick wall because of how this just kept going? It didn't seem like it was going to actually stop. It just went on and on and on. She just has no, like, I don't get it. I get it. I know. Okay, I get it. You wanted this item, you spent all this time waiting to get this item, to find out that when you've brought it, it turns out they ran out. That is a huge stuff up on the store's behalf. But at the end of the day, they can't do the impossible. If they don't have the stock, they can't just magically whip it out of their ass and give it to you. They just have to give you a refund because what else are they going to be able to do? They can't do anything else. So sitting here and arguing with the staff member over this problem is just stupid because you already know it's not going to actually do anything. They can't do anything about them being out of the bag that you're chasing. They're out of the bag. It's that simple. There's nothing more to the story there. They just don't have the bag, and it's just tough luck. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Here we have a 40-year-old Kevin who decides to get himself involved in going off at a bunch of kids at the skate park.
I'll get the police to come over here and escort you off his property.
Actually,
all right? Just because you're acting like a big boy in front of these guys that can skate, don't. He can film it all he wants.
film what?
I don't care. Go ahead, act like a clown in front of him.
I'm not a clown.
And I'll call them over here and escort you
I'm
off
not
the
in
property.
the circus. I'm not a clown. Clowns belong in the circus. I'm not a clown. Please don't talk about it.
And act your age.
I'm my
I hear you say what I heard you say before. I'll grab you by your shirt and drag you
Nah,
over there.
you won't touch me.
You want to bet?
Yeah.
And I'll do it in front of these guys too, with him filming it.
Well, you can do it in front of my baby.
Excuse me?
You can do it in front of my baby.
You're a little idiot.
I'm a little idiot.
Yes, you are.
But did
Get
I
your
go to
skateboard
college?
and get some wheels and trucks on that thing.
Yeah, get some
Stop being a
wheels.
little clown.
Oh, and get a bigger dick.
What's that? What's that?
What?
What is that?
I thought you could hear me.
Say it again, you little punk.
I'm a little punk. Says the one who's messing with a 14-year-old, and what are you, 37?
Actually, I'm 40. And I have no problem beating them up.
Oh, if you touch me, I swear to God, bro.
You swear to God what?
I will get my
You
gang
will
on
definitely
you.
swear to God.
I will get my gang on you, bro.
Your gang? What do y'all gonna do? Steal my milk money? These guys don't give two about you.
Yeah. Too
They you're a joke.
Oh, I think you're a joke, old man.
I don't get son.
I'm not your son, bro.
You got that right.
Oh, you're a little idiot, and yeah, you're a grown adult talking shit to a kid. What does that make you? Like, seriously, do you not think about these type of things? It's a genuine question. Like, what does it go through a 40-year-old's mind to think it's a cool idea to talk shit towards a 14-year-old kid? Like, seriously, especially considering that you're probably not related in any way, shape, or form. You probably barely know the kid. You're just there going after them because they did something you didn't like, and you think it's the brightest idea to talk mad shit to a kid, which is just a bit ridiculously stupid, ain't gonna lie to you, buddy. Here we have a couple of upset neighbors because of some late-night car noises.
I'm calling the cops next time that happens. I have 2 kids. It takes me 2 hours to get them to sleep. I'm gonna lose my damn mind.
That was not me. I don't know why you're
I
mad.
know. Don't know who it was.
I have no idea.
We are in our night clothes. Whoever it was, that was
Me
your
too.
friend.
I'm sleeping. I got scared too.
You were?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
in my
I
room
can tell.
sleeping.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sleeping. Neither are my kids.
Yeah.
So
okay,
stop
bro.
it.
I don't get why you're so
I'm
mad.
calling the cops next
Why
time.
do you have kids?
2 hours.
You
to
don't
put
know
my kids
that.
To sleep.
Do you have
I
kids?
have 2 hours to put my kids to sleep. That shit is not gonna fly.
What?
Okay?
That wasn't me. Why are you mad?
I'm just telling you. That's
It's
never
not gonna
happened
fly.
on this street.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine with you. I don't know why you're yelling at me right now.
Because our kids sleep
I
next
have
door.
2 children that are infants who have to go to school in the morning. It takes me 2 hours to put them to bed.
Yeah.
Okay? So that shit is not gonna fly with me. Okay? I'm gonna call the cops next time.
On who?
On you.
On you.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
I don't care who it was.
So
You
why
keep
call
that
cops
word.
on me then?
Okay, then call it. I'm gonna call it on your friend. I don't care. I'm calling the cops.
A thing to note is that in the comments of the original TikTok, this guy fully admits that yes, it was him who was making the noise. It was definitely him, which just leads to a few different things I have here. First off, infants go to school. Is that a slip of the tongue, or is it just like a misrepresentation of what's actually happening? Like, yeah, you might be taking your kids to a kindergarten or daycare or something along those lines, but describing it as school is funny, to say the least, but I'm not going to look too much into that one, to be completely honest. And yeah, if you're purposely revving your car that you know is loud in the middle of the night, then yeah, this is deserved. Definitely, your buddy. If you got a loud car and you're revving it purposely at night, like, buddy, I don't know what else to tell you. If you're getting home and your car's just naturally noisy, yeah, I can't really get too upset from you. That's just life. Like, there is someone who drives a Nissan Z around here, and sometimes when that's getting home late at night, you can hear it just purring around. It's beautiful, but at the same time noisy. But that is what it is. It's not the end of the world. Now, if that guy was purposely revving it, then that'd be another question. But he's not. He's getting home. Here we have a conflict between a pair of Macca's workers, or actually, I'm sorry, that's Australian. A pair of McDonald's workers, which has seemingly reached its boiling point.
I let you see me stocking clean with that rag. Because Tasha sees me stocking clean with that rag. You weren't here yesterday night. The other night, I did that.
I was here last
Don't
night.
tell me what I don't do. I cleaned this store and you were sitting in your car.
No, Cassandra, it's fine because the other
Tonight, I'm going to clean what I do and restock and wipe off the rag every night what I do.
every night.
I do that every night. You want to leave it too? Go ahead.
I'm supposed to leave that too.
You got to kill my money. I got 2 kids. Go ahead.
Okay, what does that matter? That doesn't, I don't care. Like, what, do I have to have kids to leave early? Because the other night, bro, I had to do like 17 different things because Cassandra let Justin leave early. And I had to pick up.
Okay, listen to me. I had to leave early. Without me, he said, it can be too many people here. Yes, love. You're not doing nothing. He said, why you can
So you're saying I have to stay an extra hour to do everything, but Jessica gets to leave early? Cassandra, that don't make sense.
Yes, really the customer. Forget it. I don't want to hear nothing. Really the customer.
Okay. I got 2 kids. I can't say he's fine. I'm taking it to your boyfriend. I got 2 kids.
Are you going to answer this?
I do my job. Just don't bring my name up.
Are you going to answer the customers?
No, I'm fine. Because I'm picking up everything.
Come here. I let you see me stocking clean with everybody and everybody in the store. Don't you ever bring my kids up in your mouth.
That's what you're
in
saying.
your life.
You're literally saying
In your life. In your life.
I'm not saying.
Do you understand?
Okay, first of all, I didn't say anything
Don't you
about
bring my kids up
I didn't say
in
anything.
your life.
I didn't say anything
In your life.
about this.
I gotta go.
Okay, go then. I didn't say anything.
You want to go
about
home? Don't bring my name up or my kid's name in your mouth. Clean the stove. You want to clean? Go home. Don't bring my kids up.
Bro,
They
what I'm saying
They
is-
good. They better than you. They live better than you. I'm here at the stove. When I come in, I clean, I stop. When I leave, I clean, I stop. Leave me alone and don't bring my children up.
What I'm saying
I'll put my
I
life
had to
before
pick
my
up
kids. I
yours.
will bitch over my kids.
I had to pick up your slack because you left.
Look, everything about this aside, you should, like, just the person bringing up the other person's family issues and stuff that does not involve them or involve their workplace in any way, shape, or form is just unnecessarily petty and honestly just disgusting to a certain degree. It's like, cool, yeah, she has family, they might have issues or whatever you're trying to use against them for that, but that is completely unrelated to this conflict you two are having at work, and furthermore to that, that is just outright stupid. Like, you don't do that. That's no-go. In this clip here, we've got a guy who is attempting to get a thing called as a pup cup from McDonald's, and I don't know one way or another how he even got here in the first place. It seemed like he was offering to pay for it, but they refused to make it for him, so escalations continue because, you know, he refuses to move on, they want him gone, and eventually the police are called. Here's the clips.
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave, please.
I'm doing a video.
I'm gonna need you to leave, sir.
Why was the reasoning why you won't give me a pup cup?
We're not allowed to do pup cups.
Yes, you are. I come here 2-3 times a week, every week, and get a pup cup. Every time I come here.
They're not supposed to do pup cups. If they're doing it, they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Do you not understand? It's just a little cup of whipped cream.
Sir, I need you to leave, please.
Why won't you give me a pup cup?
Because we do not do pup cups at this establishment.
Bullshit. Came here yesterday and got a pup cup.
Somebody hand me the phone, please. Call the police.
She's calling the police because I want a pup cup? Let's see what the police have to say because a person wants a pup cup? Seriously, you're calling the police because someone wants a pup cup. That's absolutely absurd. It's absolutely ridiculous. Cassopolis, Michigan. No, that's absolutely ridiculous. All you have to do is put some goddamn whipped cream in a cup, and so that my dog can have a pup cup. And I was paying for it. I asked to pay for it. You McDonald's people need to start. Like, come on now. It's a freaking pup cup. Arrogant McDonald's manager right there. Right there. Cassopolis, Michigan. I'm going to corporate with this. McDonald's doesn't support dogs, but you want me to round up to support the freaking kids every time I come here? It's a little bit of whipped cream in a cup, and I'm paying for it. It's a pup cup. Quit being so stubborn. Just give me a freaking pup cup. This could all be averted with a little bit of whipped cream in a cup for my dog. This is why America's going to people like you. We don't do pup cups. I came here 2-3 times a week and get a pup cup. Tell me I can't get a pup cup. Wait till you lose your job when I send this to corporate. I'm waiting till the police get here. Not much, man. It really didn't need to escalate like this, but I'm only recording for my safety and because of what they're doing. But I come here 2-3 times a week, almost every day. And I just asked, I was like, hey, I bring my dog because she gets excited every time I come to McDonald's because I get her a little pup cup. I literally asked if I can.
Let me just talk to him for a second.
I literally just came up to the window. I was like, hey, can I pay for a pup cup, just a little cup of whipped cream? And she's like, no, we don't do that. I'm like, what are you talking about? I came here yesterday and got a pup cup. I'm like, what's the big deal? It's just a little whipped cream in a little cup. And she's sitting there making a big deal saying, we don't do pup cups. You need to leave. I want you to leave. I'm like, hold on. I'm going to pull up my phone. I'm like, you guys are really refusing to give me a pup cup for 35 cents that, you know, it shouldn't be asking. And she's like, I'm calling the cops if you don't leave. I said, go ahead and call the cops because I want to document this because they're calling the cops on a customer, a paying customer that comes here regularly.
We're just out here to keep the peace.
That's what I want.
You said you were screaming at him and yelling at him and videotaping and...
I wasn't screaming or yelling. Arrogant McDonald's manager right there. Just give me a freaking pup cup. This is why America's going to people like you. I'm gonna send the video to corporate.
Is he good with you? He's good with me. Okay, man. You're banned. Find another place.
That's cool.
I don't know if
I won't come back here.
I appreciate that because I understand your part, but I don't want to see you being the aggressor and coming back.
Absolutely.
All right, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Fist bump. All right.
Fist bump works.
Man, genuinely speaking, I get it. If you got this item previously on multiple other occasions, then I get it. But at the same time, it's one of those things, they're not giving it to you now. The manager said no. I don't get why you don't just move on with your day. I don't see why it's worth the effort to waste your time and energy to continue to argue about a cup of whipped cream. If you're that desperate to get a cup of whipped cream for your dog, just go to your local supermarket and get a can of that stuff. It's like $4 or $5 maybe. Like, yeah, it's not from Macca's, it's not the 35 cents, it's not as easy, but at the end of the day, if you really want it, you may as well save yourself the time and effort of dealing with whatever this mess was. It's just like, I don't get why I don't get why the manager was so upset about this, and I also don't get why you were so pushy about it to the point where you started going off at the manager for not doing. It's just a question of why. Just why. It's just like, at some point you've just got to learn to just choose not to escalate a problem that is ultimately very silly and not really something worth your time and effort, like this one here. But clearly that's not the case for you. Here we go, came across a parking enforcement officer writing up a ticket for someone who decided that he would poke fun at him and record doing so.
You guys are ruthless, huh?
I'm not ruthless. People should just pay their friggin' meter. That ain't my responsibility.
7:15 at night, dude. Jeez.
Yeah, dude, it's a 24-hour operation, man.
I didn't swear at you, bro. Relax.
I don't know why you busted my job, sir.
I'm not swearing at you,
I'm
bro.
over here doing my job. You busted my job, sir. So, I'm a neighborhood guy, so I have to ask why that's happening, right?
Yeah, well, you don't have to swear at me.
So I gotta watch out for myself. So.
Is that how you take it?
Huh?
Is that how you taking it?
I don't know why else. I don't know why else you'd be telling me that I'm ruthless. That's an insult to me. I'm not ruthless. I'm a good man. I served this country in my younger years. So when you say ruthless, yeah, ruthless is an insult.
You're taking it way further than what it needs to be, pal.
Ruthless is an insult. I'm not ruthless.
You're a meter maid. You're a meter maid.
I'm a good man. I'm a parking enforcement officer.
Meter
Look
maid.
like I'm wearing a dress.
Meter maid.
Whatever, man. You're a douche. So now you can.
You have a good night, pal.
So now you can live with that.
I'll live with it just fine.
Go and sell somebody else.
I'll live with it just fine.
Listen, if you're looking for a fight with me, go look for a fight somebody else.
I'm not looking for a fight.
Whatever, you are. I'm not a ruthless person.
Wow,
I'm a
dude.
good person.
Yeah, you sound like one. You sound like a great person.
Go
You
start
sound
with
like a
somebody
great
else.
man, actually.
Go start with somebody else. Bother somebody else. Harass somebody else. You're half in the bag.
Wow, dude.
You drinking and driving?
Wow, dude. Who says I'm driving?
Drinking and driving?
Who says I'm driving?
No, drinking and driving?
Who says I'm driving? Do what you want, pal. My restaurant's right there. I'm actually getting out the car in a second.
Really?
Yeah. What's your name?
What's your name?
I don't have to tell you. What's your name?
What's your name? I don't have to tell you my name. My badge number's 194. What's your name? Stop following me. Stop following me.
I wasn't following you. You just came up to
Stop harassing me.
You just came up to me.
Hey, stop it. Yeah, the ticket outside.
Yeah, go look to bother somebody else.
Your butt hurt.
Yeah.
Your butt hurt.
Hey,
Meet a maid. Meet a maid.
I think you're just a coward looking for trouble.
I think you're just a meet a maid.
I think you're just a coward looking for trouble.
Hey.
And I think
you're just looking for trouble.
And I think you're upset.
So go
I
start
think
with
you're
somebody
upset,
else.
pal.
Go start with somebody else. Go bother somebody else.
Outside, give me a ticket outside.
It's not my ticket. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, he's just looking for trouble.
I'm just looking for trouble.
I appreciate you though.
And he's bored. And he's entertaining trouble.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, ready.
No, the cars are paid.
No, I'm bored looking for trouble, right? But he's bored entertaining it too. He's just as bored. Meet a maid.
Okay, yeah, you are looking for trouble.
Meet a maid.
Trouble.
Meet a maid.
I mean, to me, the fact that you've whipped out your phone just so you say, well, you're ruthless. You are definitely looking to get something out of this. Like, there's nothing more to it. The fact that you whipped out your phone to start recording this and to start with that is just... Like, yeah, I get it. Make a joke at his expense, whatever. But then continuing on your tirade and wanting to be right about all this is really just stupid. Like, it's just a level of stupid. This guy's just doing his job. And yes, his job does include writing up tickets for people who failed to pay their meter. It's not that hard to just ignore him and move on with your day, especially this time of night. Like, come on, man. It's not that hard. Here we have someone who's come to a store in order to claim a bag that's currently sitting in Lost and Found. When the employee wants to make an attempt to verify if she owns the bag or not by whatever means they want to make the attempt to do that, the customer loses it a little.
What are you doing? What? It's mine. How are you gonna know it's mine? How the are you gonna know it's mine besides me? Yes, you can't. You're done with it. I just told you.
Yeah, she's pissed.
Exactly, because that's all you need. Who would the let me take the bag and let me see if it's mine? If it's not mine, I won't take it. If it's mine, I'll take it.
Marshall's eye report.
You're gonna verify that it's mine when you know nothing about me or me at all. It makes no sense. That's the dumbest shit ever. Bring the backpack out. Bring the backpack that you have out, and I'll see if it's mine or not. Remaining mess is $4.30. How about that? Hello.
You know, looking at this, if that was my bag, I can understand being frustrated to a degree that they won't just give it over, but at the same time I would also understand, yeah, makes sense. You would want to make sure that the person who claims to own the bag actually owns the bag, yada yada yada. And you probably and she's asking like, how are you gonna verify it's mine, yada yada yada. It's like there's a few simple things. They can take a look at what's in the bag and then ask you what's in the bag without showing you. And if you can name the things that are in there, or most of the things, because yeah, there might be things you've forgotten about over time, but if you can name most of the things that are in the bag, then hey, they verified that you at least know this bag and have seen and gone through it before, or something along those lines, and probably own it. And again, it depends what else is in the bag. There might be a person side of the bag itself. There are ways to verify these things. Being mad about them wanting to verify it is a bit stupid, especially if it is actually your bag. But it makes sense to be mad they want to verify it if you want to steal the bag, so... Here we have a very interesting situation. So here what's happened here is we don't have much of the details of what's happened prior to this clip here. All we know is that these guys are in a group at the the gas station where a pair of them are getting gas for their bikes. And this guy comes out from his car and is extremely unhappy with them for one reason or another and is pretty much telling them to get the hell out of here. Anyway, things kind of escalate to some degree. Here's the clip.
You need to get out of here because she'll call the cops on you. We were getting gas. I know you two did, but you guys didn't get gas. But that's okay, you're done getting gas. I'm serious, she will call the police. We got it. I'm going to get out of here. We were getting gas. Okay, well, you know what? Maybe you shouldn't the next time. You know, we're going to take bad people here. I'll call them. Call them this morning. Yes, sir. We'll take care of you. I can't wait. Go ahead. There's no plate on there. Oh. You want to take a picture? Maybe I should have the cops come and write your ticket. What? Maybe I should have the cops come and write your ticket. Call them. I'll call them for you. Okay. Let me talk. Let me talk to them. Don't come back here next time. You're out of here. Don't
I'd definitely go on a note to say that the revving of their bikes like they were doing at the end there would definitely get you kicked out of going back to a place because you're just doing that to piss off that other guy. And the guy with the long hair probably made the right move here, jumping in between you, saying, nope, you go, get out of here, don't come back. And then he immediately turns around to the other guy whilst the bikers are still there saying, don't ever touch a woman. Like, because clearly that guy was being very weird, especially going up to the girl there, just going, putting his arm around him and trying to talk to her. It's like, that's super sketch at like the low bar. It's like either he did that purposely to try and piss off the bikers to maybe get them to do something that he can easily report to the police, or maybe he's just dumb. I don't know. Either way, yeah. Here we got a clip from the COVID era that's recently resurfaced.
Yeah, you can move your cart forward now. Yeah, you could move your cart forward. Yeah, she could move her cart forward, all right? I am checking out, and my items have to go on the conveyor belt. Forward. Would you please stand 6 feet away? Phone. Take your goddamn cell phone and put it down, lady. Put your goddamn cell phone down. Yeah, you see what I mean? Put your goddamn cell phone down.
You will be reported
Go ahead and
to
report.
Protective Services.
Go right ahead and report. I don't have to.
It's funny remembering just how crazy some people got during these times. Like, I distinctively remember that when some old lady was buying a huge amount of box of tissues, when she got told by me, when I told her that she could only get 2 of them, she decided to make the threat of throwing one of them at my face because, of course, they did. I don't know. People just got a little bit crazy at this time. Here we have a Karen who got herself into a rear-end collision, and rather than just exchanging information with the person that she hit, she rather starts an argument about how the person ahead of her was driving poorly and caused her to crash into his rear end.
Get it in life, you son of a.
I'm older than you are.
Oh,
So I
is that something to brag about?
Yeah,
That's got nothing to do with what you did. You're
you're an
a proverbial.
Yes, ma'am.
You just can't handle. Oh yeah, you're proud of it. Oh yeah.
Okay. Why don't we start exchanging information now? Are you ready to do that, or you still want to sit and holler and some more?
Well, you know what? Can't you at least say you're sorry?
Can't you?
Why? You hit me.
Ma'am, you're the one that started driving all over the road like this.
I was getting away from you.
You were behind me. Why'd you have to go around me?
You cut me off.
You were behind me. You tried to cut me off.
You were behind me.
You ran up the side of me.
Because you were coming in from the left.
You ran on
the right.
You were behind me. What was so important?
Look at my car. The proof is there. You don't get it, stupid shit. Go look at my car.
If you would have stayed behind me.
There's nothing wrong with your car. I tried to avoid hitting you.
Avoid hitting me.
Yes,
you ran into
you
me.
sped up to hit me.
Ma'am, if you would have just stayed behind me, all this would have been fine.
I did. And that one
if you stayed behind me, if you were staying behind me, how did all this happen to my car?
Because you sped up. Quit
if I would have sped up.
Look, sorry, honey. I've been through this before with other people on the internet, and well, yeah, you should have had more room between you and that car. If you, especially if you can clearly see that that person ahead of you is driving like a maniac, continuously starting and stopping. You should be trying to make more of a distance between you and that car than what you were, so you don't end up in a rear-end collision. Now, there are cases, as there's been like one case of brake checking actually screwed the person brake checking over purely because it was very clear that that was their intention. They kept accelerating, slamming the brakes, accelerating, slamming on the brakes, accelerating, slamming on the brakes, even reversed a little bit at times, just purposely doing their best to make sure the person behind them hits them at some point. So it's like, that makes sense there, but not here. And there doesn't even seem to be that much damage. I don't know why you're losing over this. Maybe because your insurance premium might go up because of this. Oh well. Just be a better driver, forehead. Here we got an angry man with a leaf blower who's complaining about the neighbor who's continuously blowing their leaves out into everyone else's yards. So he's come across the road to take care of this little problem.
One more time and we're gonna have a personal problem. You can count it.
Looks like there's one already.
No, there is one already, and if you weren't so pussy, you'd do something about it. Okay? But instead, you blow your shit on there. You blow your shit onto everybody.
I didn't blow it on
No,
anybody.
you know what? The county can come and they can talk to that neighbor, that neighbor, that
anybody.
neighbor, that neighbor, that neighbor.
I didn't blow
you
it on
blow it
anybody.
onto everybody.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you
I
do.
just blew it right out of the bicycle.
You're a lying.
Just blew it
Yes,
out
you
of the
did.
bicycle
You had it
lane.
all totally clean.
I've never once have I crossed
Bullshit.
the yellow
I don't
line
give a shit.
and gone over to your
Stand
yard
over
and
here
blown
with
it
your
right in your yard.
hyper-powered goddamn blower that, by the way, is way over the dB limit for the county.
I use it once or twice a year.
You know what? Fine. I have the means to take care of it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna put up with it. If
I never
see you blow one more goddamn leaf,
I
in
never
my direction,
once.
his direction,
I
we're
never
all
once.
coming for you.
I never once.
Then goddamn blow the shit into your own corner and pick it up, and put it in a trash can.
I never once blew it into your yard.
Shit. bullshit.
I mean, if you're only blowing them out to the bicycle lane of the road, I mean, is it too surprising to believe that those probably end up going across to the other side of the road based upon the wind? Because, like, when it's in, like, the grass and all that, the wind has a lot harder time picking it up and blowing it around. It will still do that if the wind's going at a high enough speed, but the moment it's on concrete, on flat bitumen, it will start just to be moved so much easier by, you know, the cars that are going past that are producing wind as they go by. And whilst you may sit there thinking, going like, oh, but the cars are not going towards the houses. Why would the leaves and stuff be attracted that way? Because the wind will push them forward, and then a vacuum will be created when the car disappears, and it will just go further across the road. You've probably seen like plastic bags float across the road somehow. Even when it's not that windy, you see a car drive by a plastic bag and it floats up and flings off to either the left or the right direction because it's just going into where the wind's fall. It's weird. The story behind this one is kind of wild. So basically, this person here was on a date with someone that they met on Hinge. And basically, at some point throughout the night on the actual date itself, the guy made some form of racist remark, and she wasn't exactly happy with that, so chose to bail on the date. Anyway, once she gets home, she realized that, oh, this person's followed her all the way home just to confront her about this. Yeah.
For a second, like,
do not get aggressive with me
I'm
at
not
all.
aggressive, but I'm asking you to be honest with me, and you weren't.
I'm so
what was my option?
bewildered, and I am.
I would have never heard from you. I've been down this road.
Okay, but you don't know me. You don't know me. Why would you follow me home? I feel so unsafe right now. The fact that you followed me home, like
I don't care. when I did not mean it that way. I said I am the furthest from racist person, but I'm not.
No, you're not, because the furthest person from racist would never use that word.
All right, I'm calling my black friends right now. So you
no,
can
I don't.
No, I'm being so fucking serious.
I don't
right now.
want
because
no.
I am not. Yes, because I drove an hour.
What kind of respect do you have?
What kind of respect did you receive? For what type of respect did I get when you left me at the fucking bar, you bitch? Huh? What kind of fucking respect did I get when I spent $300 on you, you fucking cunt? Alright, go fuck yourself!
Oh my god.
First and foremost, hi to all of my new friends, and even hi to all of my new enemies, if you can consider them that. This is not going to be the juicy video that many of you were anticipating. Also, I did wake up with this swollen eye. I am not really sure why or what, but it was significant this morning, but she's going down now. Besides the point. I heavily debated on whether or not I even wanted to make a follow-up video. I heavily debated if I should just delete the original video, but I think it's come to a point to where I've had so many people show me love and concern and compassion that I kind of owe it to the warriors that have been fighting in the comments for me all day today and yesterday, or whenever it originally started to gain momentum. I will at some point deliver the night from start to finish. I'm not in that place yet. I need to give myself grace, and I need to give myself time to process what happened. I need to be cautious and unguarded on my delivery, and right now I'm so flooded with comments. Most of them are love, but some of them are hate, and I don't want to make this video about having to defend myself. I want it to just be what it is and what it was and what happened.
No, no, and no. This is not what you do. I don't care if you need to prove some form of moral shenanigans. Like, I'm not racist for this reason, that reason. No, you lose me and probably most people by choosing to follow your date home whom bailed on the date. Yeah, okay, if she didn't really explain what happened and why she bailed, I get your frustration. But no. I'm sorry, but that is just... I don't get how someone would think that that's a correct decision to make in a situation like this, where rather than just moving on and accepting that that is what it is, or maybe attempting to message him just to figure out what happened and try and sort out the situation. Look, buddy, you lose all form of reasoning the moment you follow her home. She's not going to listen to you then. You are... no... I've been like, look, I can get the frustration. I've been bailed out on before by someone not even showing up. It sucks. But no. I don't know how many times I'm going to need to say this and make it 100% clear to everybody out there. No, you don't do this. Never do this. No.